Hello, welcome to ToyMatt. This episode, I am actually behind the camera. How you doing? And what we've got here today is a score that I pulled from a storage unit recently. As you can see, there's a bunch of stuff here, mostly Star Wars. And but hey, I'm just going to pan over this and take a quick look and show you what I got. So, starting over here, we have, panning down, poorly. So, in this back left corner, we have got a pile of Star Wars, Star Trek, and Battlestar Galactica board games. Well, I guess the Star Trek is a puzzle, and as you can see on the left-hand side, there's 3 more Star Wars jigsaw puzzles, and a Star Trek puzzle, Battlestar Galactica, 1978, the board game, and 3 of the Star Wars board games from the 70s. Probably from 77, 78, when the movie was initially released, but no action figures. Also on the left, you see a very battle-damaged X-Wing starfighter. And to the right of that, there are a bunch of children's books from, looks like, the early 80s. I'm not familiar with a bunch of those, but I'll be taking a look through those later. A little pile of Empire Strikes Back trading cards. The novel for the Star Wars movie, and Splinter of the Mind's Eye, the first expanded universe book. So, panning further, and in the foreground, it's a pile of Ralph McQuarrie prints. They've seen some better days. They've got a little bit of water damage, but they're prints from Star Wars: A New Hope, which are pretty cool. Going back, the 3-position laser rifle, or the Stormtrooper laser rifle from Star Wars. It's got the Star Wars sticker still mostly on it. Also next to that, looks like R2-D2 leg from the Droid Factory. I've never actually had that or held it, but that's what it looks like. Mention in the comments if you know for sure, but yeah, it looks definitely like R2-D2 leg. Behind the 3-position blaster is the original lightsaber toy. It was a flashlight that had an inflatable tube, and you turn on the flashlight and the tube lit up yellow, and you had a lightsaber. Pretty cool to have that. Behind that is the Imperial Troop Transporter. It was a Sears exclusive. It is, again, needs some TLC. It's missing some parts, but it was one of the first, I guess, fully Kenner designed toys, not pulling anything from the movies. Alright, so we pan a little bit more this way, and we'll check out the big edifice in the back last, but you can see the X-Wing starfighter in the foreground, Millennium Falcon boarding ramp, 2 land speeders, the Sonic Control land speeder, looks mostly complete, and also a regular Luke's land speeder, missing the dorsal engine and the seat. Also to the right of that, there is a dewback, and to the left in front of the big gray mountain is the escape pod. I think it was the Land of the Jawas playset that came from. And tilting up a little bit, there is the large-sized Darth Vader. His arms have fallen off, but they're over there on the right. And then our last shot over here. So in the foreground, you got this dark red, brown, very earth tone spaceship. It's actually from Buck Rogers. I hadn't seen that before. On the left, leaning up against that box, you've got a Mego Hulk, a Boba Fett, missing his hands. Well, one of his hands is on his shoulder. There you go. You got the large-sized Chewbacca. Again, his arms have come off. And a white Imperial TIE Fighter. And last over here is a little white and blue UFO toy. Star Explorer is what it says. And panning back. Oh, the box that the Boba Fett and Chewie are laying on is Star Wars Duel at the Death Star racing set. I have not actually pulled that open to see if all the parts are there yet, but I'm going to want to be putting that together soon to see what's there. Came with the box still. Pretty neat. And so last thing. So we've got this big mountain. I've seen this recently somewhere. I saw someone's video. I'm pretty sure this was released a few times in a few different colors. Like I believe one was like a Cowboy Indians play set. I think this one was, when it was initially released, was World War II themed, Battle at Normandy or something. But there it is. It's pretty big, pretty neat looking. And we'll zoom in a little bit. Sitting up there, you got a Bespin security guard and a very, very well loved Death Star droid. Pretty neat. Probably gonna take some more close-up pictures of all that I got here, and I'll be if you know what any of this stuff is that I misidentified or couldn't identify, give me a shout out in the comments below. And until next time, when I take some more toys and have them, take it to the ToyMatt.